All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Um, Today is first trade into 2025, and we lost. It's so unfortunate, but it's literally the way of the game. Let's see, we were 9 ticks away. It looks like from maybe that's 46 ticks probably because it says 46 bars. Okay, yeah. Okay, honestly, that wasn't really too much, but right here, literally 10 ticks away from, or maybe 2 ticks. I don't know. Probably, I'm pretty sure it's 10 ticks. I literally forgot how to measure this, but point is, we were super close to take profit, but unfortunately, we got stopped out really later on in the day. Not later on in the day, more like an hour after I took this trade. But we'll get right on into it. So today, start off on my daily bias. Honestly, today I was bullish for today, and for that reason, I could surely explain. Number one, we didn't create any bearish order flow on the market. Like we broke structure to the upside. We did not create any other bearish order flow other than that. We also had to low-key kind of confirm my bullishness. We also had a daily SMT as well. Same thing on Nasdaq. Smoking on that at gas pack, like TJR said. Whoever sees this video, bro, like I genuinely love you, bro. But chill guy, bro. Real calm, no chill calm. But had the daily SMT. That look confirmed my bias a little bit. I'm like, okay, bet. Like looks like I'm using that for consideration. Obviously, I'm not gonna just solely be on SMTs, and then from there, let's go down to my levels. Didn't really mark out anything 4 hour related, like literally nothing 4 hour related. Marked out only my highs and my lows for hourly. We had these hourly equal highs right here, so obviously I was like, okay, these are really more susceptible to being taken out, but we were already forming closer to the hourly
Is
lows.
there anybody there?
So then from there,
Sorry.
oh,
Anybody?
I low-key forgot I'm gonna call. I'm not gonna lie. Give me one quick second. Oh shit, no, low-key. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Maybe it's just quiet. But um, that's actually so embarrassing. But on to today. Coming into the market, we literally had a pretty honestly easy reading day. Honestly, at least to me. Like some people, this may look like chop work. It is most definitely chop work, but it wasn't really that bad, at least from what I could say as of recently. But today was pretty chill. We had a 5 minute SMT right here, as well as Nasdaq. We had a 5 minute SMT. So we also swept liquidity as well. I'm like, okay, bet. That's calm with me. As soon as we confirmed with SMT as well, we swept liquidity. From there, I'm looking for a 5 minute retrace before I even start getting my hands dirty. And from there, what did we get? We got our 5 minute retrace literally right here. Um, so from there, what did I do? You guys already know the drill. Common things. From there, I got my breaker structure. We formed this fair value gap right here, and we also formed this 1 minute order block right here. And honestly, me personally, I wanted price to come down, fill this fair value gap so I could enter off of, or fill this fair value gap right here, because I knew usually lately, which is not always all the time true, but at least for me, when I've been backtesting, when I see really tight fair value gaps like this, price really does like to come back down and really just come back down, test it, and either if it's bearish or bullish, see some buying slash selling pressure out, and then usually continue on in its trend. Like right here, we see price came all the way back down, tested this fair value gap. What do we see? Got to close above, boom, continued bullish order
Yeah.
flow. But um, what should we call it? Let me leave this call before this guy says anything unrelated. Before this guy says anything crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. My fault. All right. um, what did we call it? Okay, so from there, what did we do? We saw buying pressure out. Well, I saw buying pressure out of this order block. From now, I was actually out of school in my car doing this, so I entered. Boom, outside the retests and closed above the order block. From there, boom, I entered. What happened? We literally were in profit for a little bit, and then boom, straight to drawdown. Came in, retested all these fair value gaps, disrespected this fair value gap right here, but came back, retested this fair value gap, which was honestly one of my main plans, but it was just I don't know why I didn't take it on team. Maybe next time I'll just wait for my original thing, my original thoughts to be confirmed before we start coming up, and then from there we saw a close above that and bullish order flow out of that. And this trade lasted honestly 12:14, 10:53, like an hour. What's an hour in 15 minutes? Something around that time. I could be lost. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know it was an hour, 10 minutes at the least. But we also had equilibrium as well. And as you see in my last trades, whenever I win a trade or even lose a trade, my bias ends up being right, but I always end up using equilibrium because I'm not gonna lie, equilibrium is such an underrated tool. But aside from that, we were up in profit honestly for a good bit of the trade, and then all of a sudden price hit huge reversal, wiping me out, causing me to be liquidity, causing down the comeback and hit my hourly liquidity as well. And honestly, in for Nasdaq, I low key would have taken a trade. Only reason why I did not was solely because we did not wipe liquidity. Although I was honestly very confident in taking a trade. Oh, excuse me. Although I was honestly very confident, very confident in taking a trade. Um, we had this 5 minute order block right here, but we honestly just kept disrespecting all my bullish confluences that I had. So I was like, damn, maybe it's just not the best, not the best go just yet. But other than that, we ended up sweeping liquidity on Nasdaq literally like later on into the day, but I'm obviously off the markets by then. Today, I honestly wanted to try something new and stay on the markets till 11 actually. I took the trade at 10:54. I want to stay on the market till 11 because usually when I've been backtesting, what I've been seeing is that sometimes my trade won't pop up because I like to trade between the hours of 9:30 to 10:30. Sometimes I won't see anything pop up. If I see something pop up, I'll take that, especially if it's in the macro. And recently, what I've been seeing on my backtesting, sometimes it'll pop up in the macro, and when it doesn't, usually my setups will come around like late 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, sometimes even to 11:30. But 11:30 is kind of crazy. But and from then that's where the market kind of slows down as well. So today I stayed on to 11, and this is where I actually got my setup. Um, what I could do better in this, honestly for starters, my stops were below this fair value gap because I knew price was gonna want to come down and retest this. Like I said previously, this was a cool 2.1 RR, and honestly, what I could have done better was obviously we took this off the order block, and taking trades off an order block is good. However, but sometimes I usually like to wait for fair value gaps, so I could have just waited for this one of these fair value gaps to be hit, and then boom. Honestly, preferably this one because this is the one I was honestly looking at the most. And then from there, I would have entered from maybe here or here. And then honestly, stutter. I probably still would have gotten stopped out, honestly, but it just goes to show, like, even though, like, by take profit, almost still would have gotten hit, which is kind of unfortunate. I think maybe when I take a trade, like, past 10:30, I think what I usually want to start to do if I'm taking longs or shorts, maybe just target low resistance liquidity. Like, for example, I'm literally droning out right now. My fault, chat. But for example, like this for value gap right here, obviously, like, who would target this? But I mean, if it's low resistance liquidity, it's low resistance liquidity. Like, am I right? Could also target these highs right here. These equal highs? Took out. Oh my God, we could have targeted. I could have targeted these equal highs. I don't know. If it's later on today, maybe like past 10:30, I want to kind of try to see to take out low resistance liquidity, and then maybe just keep a runner, and then go break even for hourly liquidity because it was so later on in the day. It was kind of excuse me, more of a risk because, as I said, past 11 o'clock, past 11:30, market is gonna get slow, especially as market is getting time, not time, market is getting what we call it, ready for lunch hour and lunch break and everything like that. So obviously everything will slow down. So I think that's something I might try out in the next trade if I take it this late, or if I take it obviously within the macro or earlier than that time. Obviously I'll stick to everything else, hourly liquidity and all that. But unless it's too far to reach. But other than that, um, I made this line right here. I wiped out this line because price was literally not coming out to take out these equal highs at all. It was kind of not irritating, but I was just looking at this and I'm like, yo, we made equal highs. Like, why aren't we taking them out? But it was honestly good for me because obviously when you mark out equal highs or equal lows, that just means price is more susceptible to taking them out more quicker and easier. other than that, that is pretty much it. We lost the trade today. It's all good. The trade definitely would have hit if price wasn't so choppy. Um, Overall, I know what I could have done better. Uh, Nasdaq, unfortunately, baby, you didn't give me anything to do. I mean, honestly, after the retrace, wow, honestly, let's see, 1235. I'm not gonna lie, like literally, price could have gave me a good entry on this, probably, low key. Since we literally made the retrace and I see confluences and entry that I could have done here, but it's 12 o'clock. No one's making a trade that late of the day. Like I'm not gonna go back behind my rules, cause and come back on the charts after a certain type of time. But other than that, tomorrow is ooh blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Tomorrow we have all these FOMC members talking. Um, Friday's NFP. I'm pretty sure markets close early. I'm not even gonna what should we call it? Trade Friday. I mean not Friday, Thursday. I mean not Thursday, Friday. I'm probably not gonna trade Friday because of NFP. Like I'll look at market. If I get a trade, I'll take it to trade. But I'm not looking. My mind is still solely not looking to trade unless it gives me a reason to trade. Tomorrow, I have these random speaking, so a trade will probably be taken tomorrow if I see everything that I need. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Sorry for the weird camera angle. My bed is currently a huge mess. Literally just woke up from a nap. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow or in the next video. We're back on January 8th. We're about to go crazy. Maybe funded pass this year. I'm not really having a set date for that, but God willing, inshallah. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace. Oh dear.